Well, hello, I'm Big Shem. This is Back Lakes Bushcraft and Outdoors. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do a scout hike. Do an overnighter, see what happens, have some jokes, have some laughs. I'll show you a couple things that I've been working on, designing. Basically, we're just going to have a good time and tell some more stories, drink some coffee, you know, the normal stuff. And we'll see where it goes from there. So I want you guys to go grab a beverage of your choice. It's your world. Do what you want. And come on back. Sit down. Wait, let me back that up. Hit pause. Then go get yourself a beverage of your choice. Come on back. Let me back that up one more time. While you're still on pause and getting your beverage, go get yourself some munchies. Then come on back. Then hit the unpause. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and I hope we have a good show. All right, thank you.
morning, y'all. I just threw some water on, make some coffee here. I'm gonna cook up some breakfast. It was a rough night, let me tell you. I was visited by a pack of coyotes, and so I was up half the night with them. Because I'm actually in their home on this trip. And I didn't realize it. Well, I should have realized it. Let me take that back. Right over there is a watering spring. And apparently that's where they drink. Oh yeah, water's boiling. Yeah, so I got to play with the coyotes last night. That was hoorah. That was very, very interesting. That's what I'm talking about. That sweet, delicious coffee. Good Lord. It just don't get any better than that. I don't care who you are. Okay. Get over there. What I want to do here. Maybe you too. Don't you think you're skimping out? So, let's see what we got in the footage bag. Put you there. Hey, what do y'all know about scrapple? Don't tell me I didn't forget the scrap. Oh, there it is. Scrapple. Sometimes you guys just gotta dance like nobody's watching. I don't know, I tried wiping it with my hands. Got a freaking cloth right there. Yeah, let's see what we got. Let's try to do this without the ashes in it. So this is scrapple. If, I don't know if any is, well, I know some of you know what it is. But, this is, it's delicious. And a lot of people ask me what's in it. And all I can honestly tell you, it's got everything but the oink. So you figure it out. A bit of that going. There we go, a little oil. That's what I'm talking about. Hear that sizzle? It just does not get any better than that. You don't see that deliciousness just oozing into there. It does not get any better than that. I'm telling you. I love the coffee. What's that? You love me too? That's awesome. We're meant for each other. I totally believe that. Show you a neat little trick that I did. Tobacco Laplander saw. Everybody's got a saw. I don't care if it's this, Silky, Oswego, so many other ones. Open L's, whatever. What I did to this, I put a 90-degree spine on it, right here on the blade. Now I can strike a ferro rod with it. Give me one sec. Lot of smoke. I don't know if you can see this, but from here to here, it's probably about 5 inches. Yeah, it's about 5 inches. I grinded it down, just one side. The reason I did that was you can actually use this for a baton if you want. So what you got to do, you got to hold it here by the hinge and put a piece of wood on saw a piece of wood, put it on top, and then you can baton your wood all day long. I also made it so it's a draw knife now. So now you can take it, now it's a draw knife. Also, if you got to process game out here, you can use it. Thought I was gonna sneeze. If you process game out here and you want to scrape the hides, because if you guys know anything about that, scrape the hides, you gotta get the membrane off the hide so you can tan it. I made it so you could do that too. You guys can do this to yours. It has a now you can turn your saw into a multifunctional piece of equipment, and it'll be less stuff you have to actually carry out in the woods. Because I came out here today, well, last night I actually came out here. All I brought with me was this and my Swiss Army knife. And I think this one's called the, I know I'm gonna mess this up. I wanna say this one's the Huntsman. I have a bunch of them, and I'm pretty sure this one's the Huntsman. Has everything you need. Getting back to, you don't need a whole bunch of fancy equipment to go out in the woods and have fun. I actually survived with them 2 items right there. And my coffee, because you gotta have coffee. And I was gonna show you another trick, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to save that one for the next video. Let me check the scrapples here. Oh yeah. We're done. Loves me some scrapple. Almost as much as I love bacon. And if you all know me, you know I love bacon. And believe it or not, bacon is actually good for you. People don't know that. And I'll tell you why. If you eat a lot of lean meat, like game meat, there's not a whole lot of fat, and your body actually does need fat, but it's a good fat. It's not a bad fat. Yeah. Skull. That hits your soul like never before. Y'all should try it. So getting back to what you need to actually come out here and have fun and survive and whatever. You don't need a fancy knife. Stuff like that. You know, you saw what I did with the saw. Everybody carries one. It's a neat little trick. You should try it. Just remember, when you grind the blade, just grind one side down, get it sharp, and then you can hone it. It becomes razor sharp. You can use it for a chopper. I cut a steak with it last night. It's sharp. Also, I'll show you guys another trick. There's a folding knife. This is like taboo in the bushcraft community. I don't care. You can actually, where's the knife? You can actually baton wood with this knife right here. Any folding knife, I don't care what kind of folding knife it is, you can baton with it. Excuse me. Excuse me. You know, they teach you, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, blah, 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 blah. Not necessarily true. If you take this knife here and you try to baton, you know, with your wood, I'm just using an example. If you try batoning like this, you will break the hinge that this knife is hinged to, you see? But you can baton with it in a safe manner. If you take it and put it on a 90 degree, just like that, okay? If you put it just like that, then you hold it just like that, 2 fingers, okay? Then you lay, I don't have a piece of wood here. Let's just say this piece here. You would lay it right across there, hold where it hinges, baton down until the blade gets right about there, you know, right where it just gets into the wood. Then you pull it out and you take another piece of wood and you carve it down into a wedge. is kind of a crappy piece of wood, but I'm just trying to do an example here. But you carve it down into a wedge like that, then say piece of wood's that long, you know, and you got the wedge, and then you pull the knife out that you're using, you stick this in the wedge, and then you baton the piece of wood and everything, and that'll baton your wood for you. They don't tell you that stuff, but I just did. So there's one for your toolbox. Skull. Coffee is delish. I'm actually smoking a, I know because some of you are going to ask me, I usually smoke the Captain Black, the vanilla flavored. But somebody just recently turned me on to, there's a person that makes their own tobaccos, and bug just flew into my freaking coffee. How dare he? Get out of there. Get him out of there. It's only for VIP members only. You ain't one of them. Okay. Put top back on you. I'll get back to the tobacco. Somebody just turned me on to a peaches and cream, and oh my God, it's so delicious. So if you smoke a pipe and you smoke that, you know, tobacco, try the peaches and cream. It's fabulous. And I'm not condoning smoking, by no means whatsoever. So I think this is going to be it for now. There's a storm coming in. I want to pack up and try to get out of here and everything. I got some stuff I have to do at the house. And I want everybody to stay safe, stay humbled, stay positive. I know the whole world is kind of upside down right now with this corona stuff. I've had people ask me a million questions, and I honestly don't have the answers. I don't have any answers on any of this. All I can say is, you know, wash your hands, don't touch your face, stay inside if you have to, you know, take care of the elderly, you know. Everybody knows I take care of my pops, you know. He's my #1 hero, so I'm always taking care of him. So take care of the elderly. And what is the deal with the toilet paper? You know, in my opinion, as being a survivalist and a prepper and everything, I'm just going to throw this out there. It's just my opinion. You know, in this type of scenario, if everybody was going to have to hunker down, or they call it shit hits the fan, or whatever, the world is in chaotic mess right now, whose bright idea was it to go get all the toilet paper? That would have been the last thing on my agenda to go get. I would have went and got food that's non-perishable, stuff that's going to keep. I can understand bottled water, I get that. But the toilet paper? Really, people? You know, some of the mentality of some people just crack me up. But anyway, enough with that. If you gotta get supplies and stuff, get non-perishable foods. That's what I would do. and everything. Rice, beans, I know a lot of people don't like it, but Spam, and recycle it. If it's getting ready to hit its expiration date, start throwing it in with the rest of your food. Start, you know, you recycle it and everything. But you don't have to go out and buy 3 cartloads of frickin' toilet paper and paper towels. There's enough stuff out in the woods and everything else that you can wipe your hands with, or your derriere. It's just mind-boggling. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to pack up. I'm going to head on back to the house. I want to thank everybody for staying tuned. I want to thank all the armed forces, men, women, and everybody in that sense. You guys are always dear to my heart. I'm flying the Old Glory for Lieutenant Dan. That's for you, brother. And it's for everybody, not just him, but everybody. And I want to thank all the first responders, the police, the ambulances, the firefighters, the nurses, the doctors, everybody who's dealing with all this stuff, all the essential people. You guys are amazing. Keep up the great work. Please stay safe. You guys hold a special place in my heart too. No doubt. You guys deserve everything that you guys can get. You are by far saving the world right now. So my hat's off to you. Well, my hat's back there, but my hats are off to you. Stay safe, stay positive, stay laughing, stay wild, stay awesome, and most of all, stay hydrated, you all. You need your hydration. Can't say that enough. And I will catch you all on the next one, I promise. And I'll try to get out in another couple days and make another video for you. So stay tuned, and thank you. And all my new subscribers, oh my God, I forgot. All my new subscribers, welcome to the family of my world. You guys are all awesome. Oh, also, I wanted to just give a quick shout out, or not a shout out. A lot of you guys have ordered knives and stuff, and I've been trying to keep in contact with all of you. With everything that's going on, shipping is slowed down. So, with that being said, you know, I make the knife, and then I have a manufacturer that makes it for me, and then they send it back to me, and I examine it, make sure it's legit for you guys, and I stress test it and all kinds of stuff before I send it to you guys. So everybody who's on hold right now, who's bought a knife, hang tight. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. When everything starts moving again, I will get these knives to you guys as soon as possible. I promise. And everything. Everything happened at an awkward time. Just hang in there. I promise. I got everybody. And I've been trying to keep in touch with everybody who's bought knives. And there's a bunch of you. So like I said, if you're watching this video, hang tight. I promise you. You guys are going to get your knives. I know they're already made. They're just having problems getting it shipped from point A to point B and everything. And I'm waiting on some more leather so I can finish up some more sheaths and everything, because that I do make. And so that's where we're at with the knives and everything. But I just wanted to let you all know, it's not that I'm dilly-dallying. It's not me. It has nothing to do with me. This is like totally out of my control. But with that being said, stay patient, and everybody stay awesome. I love you all, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Later.